If I bought everything in my garage gym brand new, I would have spent over $11,000. Instead, I spent almost half. In this video, I'm gonna tell you 7 tips on how you can save just as much as me. Let's get started. This is not a video on how much money you can save if you had a home gym. This is a video on how to save money while building your home gym. The too long didn't read of it is buy used always. If you have to buy new, buy things on sale. That's it, plain and simple. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. If you're sticking around, tip number 1 is you need to know what you want and how you can get there. Building a home gym is a journey, and in this journey, your destination is your dream home gym. You are your car and money is the gas. If you don't have directions on how to get to your destination, you're gonna wander aimlessly, using up a bunch of gas as you figure out what you want to your destination. And now maybe you have infinite gas and you can journey around the world figuring out what you want as you get to your dream gym. But for the rest of us that tread that fine line near E, we have to be as efficient on this journey as possible. As straight a line as possible to get to our dream gym. Now, how can we do that? Knowing your destination makes it so that you don't waste money on equipment you think you want, only to have to resell it for a loss. Thus, on your journey, you're just wasting gas. However you create your vision for your dream gym is on you. You can make a collage, a list, or a poster board, whatever you'd like. I ended up using Zeus Builder on the Rope website to create a 3D model of what I thought I wanted at that time, and adding to it as I went along my journey towards my dream gym, ending up with this, which is pretty much what my gym looks like now. What I did was referenced what I used at my previous gym, and from there, build a list of what you think you'll need, and then compress it down as much as possible to use gym equipment that is more versatile than what you may have at your current gym. For example, your gym might have a leg extension machine with a weight stack and a leg curl machine with a weight stack, but those go for thousands of dollars each. I don't have that kind of money. If you do, all power to you. I had to buy the bells of steel, leg extension, and leg curl rack attachment, and it's been working pretty great for me. Tip number 2 is buying something to get started. Getting started with something small makes it so that if you choose this life isn't for you, you can sell it back and minimize your losses. Ideally, your list and vision is perfect. You can buy everything at once and then you work out from home happily ever after. But that's not the way it works out for everyone. You need to figure out what is the one thing you need to have a decent workout. So choosing something small yet versatile to work out with to determine whether or not the home gym life is for you makes it so that you can test it out prior to going all in. 2 pieces of equipment that are good starters are bands and dumbbells. Bands provide a lot of versatility and are cheaper than dumbbells. I bought my set of bands for about $60. And if you have an anchor, which is a place to tie them up, then they provide a pretty decent workout to start out. However, they kind of have a bad rap because no one's ever gotten big off bands except for maybe Johnny Bravo. And they're harder to track your workouts efficiently because looking at them, 60 to 150 pounds, what is that? Also, they don't hold their value as well as dumbbells would. So even though you spend $60 on them, you definitely will not get all of that back. Dumbbells is a good second option, though pricier. I bought all of this for $300 and it only goes up to 30 pounds, but they do provide just as much versatility as bands do. And they hold their value much better. So if you buy all of them used, you can probably get what you paid for them back. And it's much easier to track your progression with dumbbells because the weight is definite. If I grab 15 pounds, I know I'm curling 15 pounds or doing a lat raise of 15 pounds. I made the mistake of buying plates prior to even making a plan or a vision or whatever for my gym because they were on Marketplace for a steal. Fringe Sport competition bumper plates, I'm talking 25s, 35s, 45s, and 55s for just $400. They're worth 1066, and if you know anything about competition bumpers, the tolerance. Anyway, it was not the right move, and I should have gone with dumbbells or bands. Reason being, while I had those plates, all the routines, workouts, exercises were just awkward, uncomfortable. I didn't get full range of motion. I couldn't load things correctly. It was just not the best thing to start out with. And if I were to do it again, I would definitely start with dumbbells or bands, but it's up to you. Starting small makes it so that you buy once, cry once, because you'll be determining that the home gym life is or isn't for you. And if it isn't, then that's okay. Let's go back to your gym membership. You sheep. Tip number 3, we capitalize on the quitters. People quit on their gym for various different reasons. They couldn't find the motivation. They bought everything on a buy now, pay later plan, and now they spend more per month on their gym equipment than they did for a membership. Or maybe someone spent their rent money on their gym and now their wife is mad and they have to sell everything for a loss to make their money back. Wasn't me. 1, make sure none of those are you. And A, take advantage. The biggest deals are when these situations arise and people are trying to get as much money back as possible, as quickly as possible. I've found my best deals when this happens. But just because something's being sold for a great deal doesn't mean you should buy it if you don't want it. Only buy what's in your little vision. Tip number 4, buy, sell, upgrade, repeat. And here's where the boy math kicks in. Depending on what you buy used equipment for, you can maybe sell it for the same price or more, maybe less. But if you sell it for less, it might be 25, 50 bucks less. So you'll end up buying a $400 piece of equipment for 350 bucks and selling it for $300. Then you essentially rented the equipment for 50 bucks. When you buy anything for your home gym, it's essentially like a marriage. One of 2 things is gonna happen. You're gonna separate, sell, or you're gonna die together. And you could possibly even sell for profit. I bought Titan handles for $35, used them for 2 months, and then ended up selling them for 40 bucks. I essentially rented them and made profit of $5. You can also take out the sell portion of the buy, sell, upgrade, repeat cycle. In this case, you would buy modular, like this. I bought this SML rack for $400 and was pretty happy with it, but I wanted somewhere to put plate storage and ended up buying this conversion kit brand new. I know, I'm supposed to buy used, but no one's selling a conversion kit by itself online, so I had to buy it new, unfortunately. What buying modular does is it lets you get a bigger purchase in steps. So an SML rack, for me it was 400 bucks, and then a conversion kit for an extra around 350 bucks. Makes it so that I now have a $900 rack after shipping and taxes for a little less than I would have purchased new. A great example of buy, selling, upgrade, and repeating would be me purchasing the Fit Beast pulley system off of Amazon for around 60 bucks. I might sell it, kind of like it, so I'm maybe keeping it. And then I've upgraded to the Titan plate-loaded lat tower version 2, which I purchased for 250 bucks. Market price brand new being $550, less than half off. Getting such a good deal on the lat pull down made it so that when I resell it, I can probably make some money and then from there reinvest that into the next big thing, which would be a lat pull down tower with a weight stack. I don't know where I would get it from yet, so more research required. Tip number 5 is being willing to refurbish. People sell old equipment all the time on Marketplace, and being willing and able to refurbish it just a little bit might bring it up to that 90% of brand new. I bought my rack well used and then had to acid bath, scrub it, and then Rust-Oleumed the living shiitake out of it. It ended up looking like this, which is all right. It is starting to get some wear again, and I would definitely suggest not cutting any corners because then you end up with stuff like this. I should have sanded it more. I should have scrubbed it better. I should have painted better. All in all, I could have done better work, but I'm probably not gonna take it apart to redo everything. And I'm sure you've seen the multitude of examples of people buying bare steel plates, putting them in an acid bath, giving them a good scrub, and then painting them in awesome colors to match their gym. It's really not that difficult. Whatever time you spend refurbishing, you save in cash. Tip number 6 is don't buy crap. If you buy a good brand in fair condition, it's an easy resale. If you buy an unknown brand in good condition, it's an okay resale. But if you buy any kind of brand and it looks like garbage and you don't fix it up, it's going to be very difficult to resell it for even what you put into it. And it also brings into question the integrity of that piece of gym equipment. So you don't want to go too far to save a quick buck. And now maybe you're in the camp of weight is weight and you'll buy the rustiest piece of equipment, you'll do it all yourself, or even leave it rusted. Whatever your gym vibe is all you. You might be going for a Metro Flex, Muscle Beach kind of vibe, and that's dope. It's just not what I was into, so that's not how I purchased gym equipment. Tip number 7 is knowing when to buy. And there's a little bit of psychology that goes into this, wherein you're trying to imagine when someone would sell their gym equipment. So January is a good time to buy new equipment. And because of that, New Year's resolutioners are hopping on that. And then come February, March, or maybe even April, they give up on their home gym and then start selling everything off. So February, you might start seeing some sales for used equipment. March you would, and April you would. Well, then maybe the New Year's resolutioners don't actually sell during those times. But come spring cleaning, they notice that they're not actually using everything, or there's bits and pieces here and there that they're not utilizing. So they'll sell off those pieces. And then for the summer months and early fall, you're not really seeing as much foot traffic. But come November, it's the best time to buy new gym equipment because it's Matte Black November. And every company across the fitness industry is selling everything for a certain percentage off. But December is the best time to buy used equipment because everybody upgraded in November, so they're selling off their old gym equipment and also trying to save up for Christmas presents, even though it's a little late. But even still, their loss is your win. So essentially, January and November are the best times to buy new equipment if you're into that. And February, March, used equipment starting to ramp up. April, May, and June, things are being sold off. You should save during those summer months, and then come December, freaking buy out the wazoo. So those were the 7 tips. And as you saw, it all kind of boils down to the too long didn't read. Get over here. Just buy used. Always buy used and you'll save some money, all right? That's it. Buy used, look for some good deals, and that's all. Let me know your best deals in the comments below. See you in the next one. I better see you in the next one. They bought everything on a pay now, buy later. Fucking buy now, pay later. Fucking dumbass.